चिलाटी मिड ऑफ છે ને બેસ્ટ પ્લેસ છે. અરે મિડ ઓફ શું લોંગ ઓફ. ઓકે ત્યાંથી તું સાઈડમાંથી વ્યૂ લઈશ ને મસ્ત આવશે.
સરસ આવશે. સો એ બાજુ રાઈટ વેર દે આર સ્ટેન્ડિંગ. હા એ લોકો ક્યાંથી બેટિંગ શરૂ કરે છે એની પર છે રાઈટ, બટ લોંગ ઓફ વુડ બી ધ બેસ્ટ પ્લેસ ટુ ગો. Pressure on the umpire. Second ball of the innings. Jaydeep tried to flick the ball a little bit, but took the top edge of the bat and in the air. Prince is here at long off. Shlok has been moved to the long on area, somewhere between mid on and long on. Akash is a new batsman. He's going to take a strike. Sorry for the interruption. Not sure what happened there. There's a white ball. There's a fourth ball for Kashish. Ready to bowl the fifth one. Right on the money. A lot of words of encouragement from Prince. Thank you, Kunal, for joining me here.
Of course.
Behind the camera. Pretty tight bowl from Kashish, huh?
Yes, and
Just
I
a
think
single run.
I think before even coming on the commentary, I think the community is so blessed to have you covering up the entire JCL behind the stumps and relentlessly going for like the best experience in JCL that the community can experience. So definitely,
Yeah, it's fun to be on this side of the camera for now
so
and have that experience for everybody to sort of be wherever they are and be able to enjoy the game.
that is indeed true. So let me ask you this, Suhas bhai. Today you're supporting Hawks or
Hawks all the way for me.
Yeah.
For me.
And for the folks that are guessing, why?
My son is playing.
The
He's
junior Mehta is on the field.
He's on the camera right now. Moving to
Oh, that's a nice line.
Prince is a very deceiving slow ball. You don't know till the last minute when it's going to be slow.
I think it's most important for the viewers to also kind of take the feel of the ground, right? Because of the ground deep cover. I think it's a single level game if you cannot. And then from what we've realized in all our tournament, like 50 is a psychological barrier. And then anything between 50 to 60, that's been coming along as a winning runs, And
that is true. It's
so,
a total that it's hard to be chased. Even though it looks, based on our past GCLs, where we have had 80s, 90s in some cases. This year, for the reasons of the outfield, I believe, it's very tough to get those big scores and get the big hits.
Yeah, and this is a real grass cover, right? I mean, from the where we have been having the higher totals, that was in grounds like CPSC on
That is right.
Fremont,
Yep.
which had a more predictable travel. So it's a maiden over.
Oh wow! 6 dots in a row. Great over from Prince, leading from the front. Adish is getting under pressure. He's looking to score big in the power play time, and he knows that the two fielders in the deep are in front of him.
Yes.
A change of bat.
Is the change of bat superstition or actual problem?
I
I do
don't
that
know.
for superstition.
Yeah, but sometimes it's the grip that you want to make sure that your hand is comfortable
Yes.
with.
Yeah, just from the other side of it, right? Like
Yep.
cricket is like, hey, something's not working well. Try
Yeah.
to bring in some change,
Yep,
and then things start working.
it does indeed. In fact, it seems like it was not a change of bat. It was instruction from the dugout that came in with the bat. And we have Mayur Bhai here with us on the commentary. Welcome,
Hi,
Mayur Bhai.
Jai
Jinendra.
Jinendra. Interesting start of the game.
Very
Third
interesting.
over and only 1 run so far, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and they're keeping it tight, including Kashish.
It's 3.1 over, 1 run, 1 wicket. And I guess this is the first run of the bat. The earlier one was a wide.
Wide,
So
It was a good running too. It was a good call, good intent,
Yep.
and that's kind of going to make the change.
and it looks like they were very tight fielding on the offside. They're bowling offside line, and they have like 6 players on the offside, not giving them any chances.
Nice, and that was a good throw by Junior Mehta.
I'm happy to not be on the receiving end from a throw from him because invariably when he throws, I need my glove protection, else my fingers are going to be on the edge.
Indeed. That was a
Mayur
close
bhai.
call.
Mayur bhai, you have been doing the JCL for last 8 years, 7 years. What's your feel about how is the community reacting and responding to the JCL that we are doing so far?
I think the best indicator is if you see the participation in JCL has been increasing so rapidly. Like I remember when we started JCL, we had to wait for a month, and even on the first day, we didn't have full teams.
That is correct. Yes, I remember those days.
Yeah, and now
We were swapping fielders from the other team who was there for practice and filling in the 11.
And now if you see, we are finishing registration within first 30-40 minutes.
Well, that
So-
registration rush has always been the case, I would say. It has always finished in under 30 minutes or so.
The community has been fantastic. Oh, they lost one more wicket.
And the pressure is creeping in.
Yeah.
Pressure is keeping in because they're keeping up to the line. They have a good defensive feel,
Yeah.
and the batsmen are made hard to score runs. But again, going back to Mayur Bhai's comment, I don't know. I remember myself. I was in a game for KV back in times, and there was a team called Kitchen Kings.
Yes.
It was, yes.
And I was being said to field, that okay, if I can volunteer, and it was not just me. I remember like a couple of KVites who actually came in early.
Mhm.
We actually took that as the ground practice.
Yep.
I was the accidental captain of Kitchen King.
Oh, you are? Okay, that's.
Oh, we have a Kitchen King captain too. Awesome.
So we all went to the ground. There's nobody, and I raised my hand. But those are fun days.
Those are,
And
yes.
if you look at the community participation, right, what really stands out to me is men teams, yeah, they're doing good. But you should look at women and youth participation, right? This
That
year
is
we
true.
have four women teams and youth and kids. And
That is right.
anybody is watching, right? Today is the best example. You look at the audience, there's nobody other than who is playing.
Yep.
You go to the women's and kids game tonight, you will see that the ground is full with so many spectators and
That is true.
everybody is having fun.
You were right. And coming from the kids game, you brought like a great example. I think that's one milestone for JCL to celebrate is how they've gotten the kids and the youths of the Jain community to be friends outside of just the religious cause, but also as a team bonding. And they like Sid played all the three JCL just example for my own son, right? Like when they meet, they just don't like shy away. Now they stand, they talk, and they build that bond, and which is a very critical thing. And absolutely right about the participation. It's a full blown participation, cheering around for your best teams that you support. But most importantly, I think win or loss after the cause, it's brilliant to see how kids are bonding together. They back each other, rather than celebrating the wins, they will first go and congratulate. And that's kind of the spirit we should learn as well, and that's they are setting up a great example for all of us to also imbibe.
Absolutely. I think that is something where they take the lead and they want to make sure that they are in the game till the end. I've been in the middle with the camera last match, and I could see the discussion going on between the players. You go there, he'll throw catch here, you want to be ready. All of that. The kids are learning the game so fast. It's beyond imagination.
One thing I would also mention is not to forget all the volunteers. Right? Initially when we started, that few volunteers were running the whole show. And this year, I believe we have more than 20-25 volunteers as part of the working group itself, trying to organize the whole thing.
But you need that kind of a manpower for getting so many teams to play all the games throughout like 2.5 months from mid-March to end of May.
The fact that they are stepping up and doing all the work, it's a volunteering position, right? That tells you how well it is accepted in the community also.
Totally agree.
And on the streaming side of it, right, now that there is eyes behind the stumps, and Suhasbhai, if you remember, we actually tried a stint pre-COVID.
Yes.
And we used GoPros, we tried a lot of other streaming activity, but with the cricket club maturing.
Viral was holding the GoPro.
Yes.
Like we had
we had the cap brace, we had the chest brace.
Yeah.
We had all the GoPros sourced out from the community, and we tried it.
And that's also amazing to see like cricket clubs as a platform, evolving.
Absolutely.
I think meanwhile on the ground, it still continues to be tight. And
What a great catch, a low
lovely catch.
And he was ready right there, waiting for the ball to come to him. What a reflex catch.
So this is what, third wicket or third wicket?
This is the third wicket down.
And there are 7 runs. And I think this
It's
is
the end of power play.
4 overs done.
4 overs done, 7 runs and 2 wickets. But here is the thing, right? Last match when Nagata Bulls was playing, they had a similar situation.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
We were at 4 overs done, maybe about 7 runs
and 4 wickets.
Oh, and then you ended up winning.
And then we ended up from there, not just winning, I would say the first target that we had was to get to 40 as our target. Then the ball started clicking. I think the change of ends helped as well a bit for us. And we got to 53. So it's still anybody's game here, even though these 3 wickets are down. I think they have a batting that goes deep. So it's still very much anybody's game.
Yeah.
They cannot take it lightly that they have the 3 wickets in first 4 overs.
I think if at all they will be motivated because they are able to get the wickets.
Absolutely, certainly.
I'm little partial because it's my team. But
Yes. And by the way, so thanks that you brought that up. I think the other parts that we try to strive and get people talk about are our sponsors, our supporters, and they are putting in a lot of encouragement to bring the people out, bring the community out. Like last time when we played on this game, it was a couple of weeks back, I believe, and we had the iBliss Wellness on the ground.
That was an awesome setup.
All the services for pro bono.
I would encourage everybody in your personal side, if you can give a little bit more business to them. They are really stepping up, coming out for the whole day, giving massages and taking care of the.
It was a busy day for them.
That's lot of good relationship building there.
Absolutely. Thanks to Pratik Bhai and the family to be out here, and be ready to serve the community. It's not easy. They in fact also had a a paid help on the ground.
So they're investing.
They are investing big time. Absolutely.
And I think that's one thing to remember, everybody, right? We should encourage businesses run by our
Jain community members.
Jain community
Absolutely.
members, specifically when they are investing in supporting our activities. So
Very much so. Very much so. Rightly said. And I think what they bring in all of that is a openness to network and find out about what's going on in our community. Where can people go? I'll give you my example. Up until last year, I was looking for some optometrist who would be an Indian optometrist. Because my parents, they need to go and they need to talk. They need to talk to the optometrist and explain what's going on. And we had no options. And last year when Warm Springs Optometry came in and supported the game, I found out that Payal Babishi, one of our own, she's an optometrist. She has a business that she runs, and we would not find out these kind of businesses otherwise.
So interesting field setup. He's a very aggressive batsman. So let's see how this goes. That was a missed opportunity.
Look.
Huh?
Okay, go. Go. He's bowling. Shlok has been prepared for a catch. They're expecting a... Wow.
I think,
What a commitment. What a commitment.
Mudit is a very energetic play.
Ooh.
That's a nice ball.
Nice bowling from Mudit. Very nice bowling. Off some line.
So that's what I was going to mention. I think they're keeping their line on the off, which is paying off at this point.
Absolutely, and they have probably 7-3 field, 7-2 field, I would say, where it becomes very difficult for them to make any runs if the ball is not going to be on the leg side. They'll have to
5 overs and 9 runs.
They'll have to hit against the direction of play. The end of 5 overs, it's 9 for 3.
Nice. I think
there is a uneven bounce in the beginning when the ball is fresh. As the fur goes away, then it gets to a point where you can understand what the bounce is going to be. That's a big shot. That's a 6.
the first 6
That's
of the
first 6
tournament, I guess.
No, that's the second, I would say. The
Second?
first one was by Chintan Chheda.
Oh, okay.
When we played the first game here, he hit and changed the complexion of the game for us, which we went on to win.
Yeah, and there's maybe the turning point here.
This could be. It'll put the pressure on the fielding team.
Yeah, they have set up the fielding pretty nice, expecting this shot. So it's going to be, as you can see, Prince is now guarding that spot.
Yep, he's putting himself on that location.
Kashish is coming back. Shlok is here. They put their good fielders.
Yep, and it's opening up their
Singles, yeah.
single cordon, right? Now they have a chance to
Exactly.
rotate the strike and keep the scoreboard ticking.
Let's see if they take it. The sleep goes away. So
And there are 4 on the boundary. Shlok on the long off, Kashish on long on. Prince at the deep mid wicket. Not sure who's at the corner there.
Amit.
Amit. So now this field is spread out because of that 1-6.
I think Hawks have a plan to bowl to him.
They do. They certainly do. They know his swing can be very effective.
So one thing you observe is he has stopped bowling short because it gives him a lot of time.
Yep.
Last couple of deliveries have been
More fuller.
So
Yep.
let's see. That's it. Lovely. They were expecting. They had put Shlok at that spot.
Every one of them was telling Shlok, be ready, a catch is coming, a
Exactly.
catch is coming. And it did.
And Shlok is one of the safest hands. He's a young coming up cricketer and very, very positive on the field.
They're working to the plan. It seems like they have a plan for every batsman
Looks
here.
like that, yeah.
They have their field placements identified. They have their bowlers identified on who is going to bowl in what line and length. Thank you. So we were talking about the volunteering and the sponsoring, and you have been on both part of it this year. You are sponsoring the team, and your volunteering just continues like it was always.
I love to volunteer, and that's the only reason or primary reason I sponsored as well. I don't have a company, I don't have anything specific, but I wanted to promote volunteering. So
That
if
is
you
true. That is true.
look
The
at my
Veer-
team, it's basically attributed to the 7 core volunteers who started JCNC and have been supporting JCNC for past few years. So
Absolutely. That's a fantastic gesture on your part to do that. Ooh, that one just missed the bails by a whisker,
know.
I feel.
So one message to everybody, right? You don't have to have your own business to be a sponsor.
That is right.
Anybody can sponsor the tournament. It's or the team.
That is true. Yep.
So yeah, even after one of those sixes, it's what
Just
6
to 15.
overs and 15 runs. They are halfway through the innings,
They're halfway through the innings. The ends are going to change.
and 4 wickets are gone. So
4 wickets are down. The big one they lost recently, so now they'll have to rebuild and come back into the game.
yeah, and I think Hawks have been bowling pretty consistently. They have been, other than one or two loose deliveries, their line and length has been pretty good.
That is true. They've not given out any easy
There
runs
are
to
no
the.
wides also. There's only one wide so far, right?
That is that is correct.
So Rakesh has to be very happy. Yes, he doesn't have much work to do.
That is correct. Yes, he would be the happy camper right now. They're going to put him under pressure, though. That I'm for sure.
Well, he had that loud appeal, wasn't it, on the first over where he
There
stood
was.
his ground
He
and
stood his ground. Yep.
so Rakesh now moves to leg umpire and Snehal becomes the main
The
umpire.
main umpire. Yep.
Not Snehal, sorry, Sohail.
What happened? Why is it not starting? What happened here? It stopped.
Streaming failed.
Streaming failed. Check your settings. Save.
It was 1-6.
तुम्हारी टीम में केवी में अपने साथ रखा તમારી ટીમ
સુમિત એ લોકો માટે
તમારા
કેવી માં હું કેવી માં નથી
કેવી નહીં તમે ટ્રાય કરશો
ના હું વીર માં અમારે તો બધા ત્યાં છે there is nobody else. આ બધા કેવી વાળા છે
કેવી નથી આ
એ આપણે સોરી આપણે કેવી કહે જયદીપ હોય એને કેવી કહીએ છીએ ડિફરન્ટ ટીમ ફાલ્કન્સ
Falcons.
જયદીપનું નામ has been associated with KV regardless of where he goes.
Where he plays Bulls, he plays KV,
Yeah.
he plays Hawks,
Namo,
doesn't matter.
yeah, he
Namo
plays
as
a lot
well.
of things, yeah.
starting
Was that a missed opportunity?
Prince certainly thinks so. I didn't hear anything, but maybe there is one.
The reaction from the bowler was like that.
Yeah.
So is there any more matches aligned today, or this is the last of the day before the kids games take over?
No, there is one
I
more.
think there's one more after
After
this.
there's one here.
At
Yeah, there are 4 games. This is the third one.
And પછી kids and women's game in ICC.
No,
Kids
it's
and
CPSC.
CP and women's is in ICC.
Oh,
Oh,
interesting.
is it?
ICC, man. Yeah.
IRCC.
IRCC? Is it?
Joe bhai confirm kara. That's where Rekha is going to go. एक बीजी जगह पहुंची है तो.
But
Yes.
Yeah, sure. He hit 1-6 and then he got out.
so Vaibhav is at 2, has faced 8 deliveries, and Chilati has faced just 1. He has yet to open his account.
Chilati is a good player.
Yep. All right. Good luck, Mayur bhai, with
Oh,
your
thank you.
team. I'll get going. Suhas bhai, see you again in the
See you
evening.
in the evening. Absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Krunal.
Thank you.
Out!
What a
Out.
throw, direct hit.
Out. Direct hit. Out. Oh man.
Chilati
That was
would
a
be
fantastic hit.
Chilati would be so disappointed. A direct hit. The bat was in the air.
And let's give it to the fielder for the throw.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And he was a leg filler, so he only had one row, like one stump.
One vision, one stump vision.
Yeah.
He came in running, picked up the ball,
And that's
and aimed for the stump, and he
that's
went
Kunal,
for it.
right? Kunal.
Kunal, I believe, yes.
Yeah, that's Kunal.
Amazing work on the field.
So Kunal owns a Baskin Robbins in Fremont.
Oh, he does.
So anybody who feels like having ice cream can certainly make a visit to him.
The change in weather certainly calls for ice cream time nowadays.
Yes. By the time we
Finally.
come in May, I'm sure.
Oh, absolutely, yes. A change in field for the lefty and righty combination.
A
looks
lot of
like.
conference, mid-wicket conference as well. Batsmen are figuring out. the
Yeah.
next- So this should be 5 wickets, right?
There should be 5. They've not yet updated, looks like.
Yeah.
Chilati is still being shown.
Oh, now it's updated.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe it was just a refresh.
Possibly. It's possible that people on the stream, they may have missed some of the key moments. We don't know whether you were able to see the direct hit that got Chilati run out. And looks like there was some glitch where it was not really. The timer was not
Streaming, yeah.
moving on the stream, so I was not sure. I'm not sure if they saw anything. And Prince comes around the wicket for left-handed batsman.
See, those runouts create so much positivity and enthusiasm on the field, right? You see
Absolutely.
everybody attacking the ball,
Yeah.
and
And you see as soon as the ball went there,
yeah,
Vishal went from his slip position to the leg slip to cover for the throw. Once again, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 fielders on the leg side.
it's a very attacking fielding.
Absolutely, yes. Ooh,
Oh, now
this was a
that
run,
Yeah,
but the pressure of losing a wicket to run out is making them more conscious.
Yep. That's another catch and gone. Man, they are
The
falling.
pressure is creeping up. They have to make some runs. They are
6
only
wickets
at
gone.
15, and
6
they-
wickets gone. Wow.
Yeah. they are under tremendous pressure. It's the 7th over, just one more ball left. But this over, they've gotten 2 batsmen
wickets,
out, and that's going to play on their minds as well. They'll have to stick in, stay. It's okay if you don't score for another over or 2, but not to
Right.
go in for the aerial shots because you don't have the
I
have the
agree.
additional players behind you now. It's just down to 4 more wickets.
I agree with you, Suhas. The strategy at this point has to be, let's make sure you play all the 12 overs.
Yep.
Right.
If you're in the middle, there is a chance you'll be able to score.
Yep.
If you are not, there's absolutely zero chance at that point. And so they need to stay in the middle, take 1s and 2s. That's okay. The fielders are not all the way at the 30th circle, but if they tap and run, that can put some pressure on
See,
the
this
fielders
may
as
also
well.
be playing on batsman's mind. Everybody is inside the circle except Shlok. So
Shlok and probably
And
Amit
Amit.
on the other side.
So maybe the batsmen are tempted to hit, right? They want to hit over the inside field,
inside field. Yep.
and they're bringing Shlok back in, so making it more attacking.
Ooh, and right on the money, middle stump line becomes very difficult for somebody to score, especially when they're under such pressure. So at the end of
And it's end of
7th over, it's
15
15 for
runs and
6 wickets.
5 more overs to go, and who is coming? Remember,
The
we
keeper-
still have some good bowlers like Shlok is yet to come.
That is true. Shlok is taking on the gloves. So looks like the keeper is taking on the ball for next over.
Yeah.
Maitrik, he bowled his first over, gave like 2 runs and took a important wicket. Shlok would cherish this spot on the field.
Yeah.
Loves to
Yes,
keep.
he has been a good fielder. I don't know if all of you remember the way he saved a 4 in the last game.
Yep.
That was he raised the standard of fielding there, right? He
raised
jumped,
Yes, he raised the
got
standard.
the ball, and put it back in the game.
yeah, and it put a lot of pressure on us
Yeah.
because he was guarding the fine leg region, deep fine leg region, and while there were short balls, there was tempting that we could
Nice.
hit those shots. But knowing Shlok is there, the batsman had to check: is that the shot they want to play? And so that put us on the slower track to chase the score that you guys put up. So
And as you can see, the bowlers have been maintaining their line and length very consistently. So there seems to be a good plan. That's a good shot between. He has figured out the fielders.
Amit and Kashish, I think,
Yeah.
they were going for the ball at the deep mid
It's a nice
region.
placement between the fielders. So that's. I think the score moved after a while.
For a while, that is right. Yeah.
We are in 8th over, 16 runs for 6 wickets. It's an absolutely gorgeous day for the game of cricket.
Yes.
If
Not
anybody,
not a cloud that will bring any rain. So if you're listening,
Nice.
if you're close by, do stop by.
Stop by at Northgate.
Stop by at Northgate and enjoy the game, enjoy the sun.
And if you have kids, there is a nice kids park right next to the ground. So
And
one more
Shlok,
wicket.
Shlok
Whoa.
gets the catch behind the wicket.
That
He would
was a
be
nice
elated.
catch because he had to follow. The ball came behind, like in front of the batsman. So
Yep.
Shlok must have missed the ball for a second or two there.
Shlok would enjoy this one. He enjoys being behind the stumps. It's great that with all the other players they have on the team, Shlok gets all these opportunities. It's encouraging for him to
Yeah.
come to play, be on the ground, whether he's playing or not. And I think that's the community
That's
building
a-
that we've been talking about.
That's the part I love, and I think particularly Kashish is making all the efforts to include everybody and make sure everybody is getting the chance. So that's the spirit in which we want to play the game, right?
Totally,
Where-
that's the JCL spirit, I would say, because it's not about just winning or losing, but it's all about having fun in the middle as a team, as a group, and supporting each other.
And I know all of you are following this, but at JCL we have a rule where if you are registered, they have to give you a chance to play in 3 games at least.
And chance to make an impact on the outcome of the result.
Correct.
So,
So that's another purpose of the game, right? Winning and losing is good, but we also want people to participate and have fun.
yep. Look at the commitment on the ground. And I think it helps that the grass is dry. They're not
That's
worried too
true.
much about slipping. They can decide when and where they want to sort of slip down and get the ball. An afternoon game sort of makes that possible. Oh, such a rare extra
That's a very rare extra in the inning and very welcome extra.
for the batting team.
Of the
certainly.
17 runs, I think 2 or 3 have been in wide. So very tight
Correct.
bowling.
Yep.
Oh, almost
the ball
one more.
moved. What a bowling. So, as Mayurbhai was mentioning about a kids park, that's right there.
Right behind those grills.
You see the yellow play area. So if you are in the town, if you are closer to Northgate, or even otherwise, if you want to enjoy the game of cricket in the sun and bring your kids to get rid of their energy. Beautiful place, very well maintained. On the other side though, I think the city has done a phenomenal job on having these cages for the batsmen and the team and the players who may want to rent out the facility and get their practice going. So I think it's all in all, Northgate has become a fantastic ground for us in JCL terms.
One thing I want to highlight is the popularity of cricket in US is on the rise. All across Bay Area and across the country, you find a lot of schools. Like in Bay Area, I know for sure, schools are putting cricket mat and they're forming their own cricketing teams also nowadays.
Yep.
So it's good to see how cricket is becoming more popular. And then, as you all know, we have a T20 World Cup and
It's
a bunch
coming
of
up.
games are being played in US.
That is true. Oh, looks like Shlok gets one more over to keep. He'll enjoy this
Yeah.
goal. Ooh. There is no easy run
This is
here.
the 9th over, right?
That is 9th over, you are right. And Kashish's 3rd over. So he won't be able to bowl after this one, but I think
Kashi's
by
second over.
seems it's the 3rd over, 2.1.
Third. Okay, that's a nice shot. One of the more confident shots, and the fielding has been very nice. I thought
Very
that was
tight.
easy too, but Kunal was pretty quick on the field. Only one run.
Kunal was quick, and there was just so much going on in the middle. There was backing up, there was calling about where to throw. Kunal had exactly the location to identify where the second player is going to be. It gives them the confidence to make a bigger throw rather than being worried about an overthrow. Is that?
As you can see, the bowlers are not trying much, right? They're just keeping their line on the off stump.
That is correct. Yes, I think that's the beauty of this innings. The bowlers have just
Just
kept
kept-
their line and not tried to do anything funny.
Oh,
Ooh.
that was a nice attempt.
But that shows the intent. That's the encouragement that everybody is feeling on the ground.
Yeah. See that right there, he saved 2 runs in last 2 balls.
That is
Because
true.
he's attacking the ball, and batsmen, of course, are in pressure. They don't want to lose more wickets.
They don't want to, and that's where the big heaves are coming up, but they're not able to connect in the middle of the bat to make their impact. And here is another
that's-
1 run over.
Yeah, that's 9 over done in 18 runs.
The 2 run rate of 2 and over is going to be a challenge. To go from here, they have 3 more overs, 18 more balls to go.
I think
I
they should
would-
be looking at making at least 20 runs in those 18
Absolutely,
balls. if
40
not
to
more.
45 would be a decent target from
They
where
have to
they are
give
right
their
now.
bowlers a chance, right?
Yes.
Just remember, Hawks have a strong batting lineup. They have players like Prince,
They do.
who is one of the best
Ashish
players
is a
in
great
the.
one as well. He's
Those
a
are
great
some of the
captain.
best batsmen in the league.
That is correct. There's absolutely no reprieve from the fielders.
Yeah, it's a very.
They are the real Hawks. They will not let the ball go. They are very focused. They know what they need to do.
And
They're
credit
doing
to
it
the
on
bowler,
ground.
right? They are maintaining. They know where they are supposed. Oh, one more unusually wide ball.
Yep. Interestingly, I think a lot of the shoulders are dropping from the batting team dugout. Don't see a lot of cheer. I hope they have not just given up on this game, because
No,
even if
they
it is a
will.
low scoring game, they can always come back. They have got some good bowling too.
Yes, and with Jaideep, I think he's going to keep.
That was a good shot.
Good fielding, good
Down
throw.
the long on region, Kashish was waiting with his hawk eyes.
You can at least see the bowlers, batsmen trying to hit now.
Yes. Ooh, just over the shoulders of the
Yeah.
fielder at mid-off.
What I like is they have started rotating the strike.
That is important. Now with 20 on board,
Yeah. They have to make
they have
one
16
run.
more balls to go.
Yeah. Well, I think 13.
Oh, 13 now. Oh, that was a great shot.
Let's see.
But
Oh, that's only one run, but
maybe he was looking right into the sun.
sun is right in his eyes. But well, I think Falcons can use some luck.
For sure.
Ooh, that again went through the. But
They
see,
should get them two. One for the throw. No. They're
throw is pretty good.
It
And
is.
as you can see, they have started hitting and they are at least getting singles.
Yep.
Nice. So,
So
that's
5 run over. That's a good, refreshing change for them.
Yeah.
Now sitting at 23 for 7. Looks like Prince is coming in for the third over.
Comment up, please.
It'll be interesting to see Mudit and Prince how they do their batting lineup. If
So
this
now
is a low-scoring game.
2 hours left. I would
True.
imagine one will be Prince. I think Prince is bowling this one.
Yep.
And I wonder who will be the last over. Maybe Mudit or maybe somebody else. They were going after Mudit in the last over.
Mm-hmm.
This
There
will be-
with Mudit,
it's a
he's-
slower
he's
ball,
a-
right?
Yeah, he has a action, but with the pace that he's coming up, and batsmen are ready to swing the bat. All they need is one connection, and they would have some good change of strike on the other end.
Yeah. So at this point, it's 11 deliveries left.
11 to go.
They should target to make at least
17
12 or
more.
13 runs out of that.
Looks like Shlok
Okay.
is waiting for.
So we have Jaideep coming here from Falcons team.
Hey Jaideep,
What do you think about the game so far?
Some tight bowling led to some good pressure,
And that's a nice
This
catch
one,
in
yeah.
the ground.
this one was held.
and they've taken pretty much every. I think they just dropped one catch so far.
Yeah.
That's right.
So people took some good catches in the beginning.
People say catches win matches.
Catches win matches. Yeah, true. Early wickets. I think they bowled very smartly. They haven't done excessive pace bowling. And then of course Prince has come in and bowled 2 overs, 2 maidens in the beginning.
That's right. That puts the pressure on.
They-
That's
When you're playing
what
at-
we were discussing. The bowlers have been pretty disciplined.
Yes.
They have maintained. They have not tried to do a lot of things. They have just maintained their line.
Yeah.
It's interesting that they have a very good reading on the general play. They've been consistently playing a 6-3 field, and so they know if they are going to waver down the leg, they don't have players, and they've made sure majority
They
of the
bowled a
bowling
good
happens.
offside line. Yeah.
Very much so.
And I think it's also the early wicket. What was my wicket? Was a third ball, I think.
Third
Yeah.
ball. I think that put a lot of pressure.
That put some pressure on the team.
And
But it's, I mean, you always expect 1 or 2 wickets to go. But yeah,
but it's a game of cricket.
Yeah.
I've seen some funny things happen. So
sometimes an unfortunate run out, sometimes I think even the catch was not an easiest of catches. So that also puts the team in a very good spot.
yeah,
When
it's true.
somebody puts in an effort catch and it just boosts.
I think that run out was also fantastic, right?
Yeah.
From a leg stump.
Yeah.
He perhaps could see only one stump and he was able to hit it. So
Yeah, I mean that tells us go back to basics, right? Ground the bat.
That's
So,
right.
but yeah, that's what the games are.
And ground the bat is reminding me, last time when I was on the ground for a kids match, I had seen a few kids who get that. Neef,
Yeah.
one of them, when he's running, doesn't matter whether he's running to the danger end or not, he will
Yeah.
ground his bat into the crease.
Some of these things are ingrained, right? At some point in time. So
It becomes a second nature.
yeah. And for some people it is, it's
But that was a short ball, but a
Nice.
change of pace. Ooh, a direct hit from Vishal.
But see,
I
the
think
bat was down.
Bat was down.
Yeah.
That's the difference. We were
Good
talking
running,
about
good running, guys.
When you have the bat down, it becomes difficult for
I
umpire, even if
almost-
it's a direct
Yeah.
hit.
I almost think of this as some of the regular players who are playing in other leagues in Bay Area as well, versus some of us who play cricket once a year as part of JCL. So
Correct. Yeah.
you see the difference there, but It's fantastic. It's a good game of cricket being played. They've made 25 already. Well, there's the last over. Let's see.
Huh?
I hope they make at least 8 or 9 out of that.
Suhas, did you get a hint that Mayur Bhai was saying maybe JCL should not be once a year?
Didn't get a hint.
Seemed like an undercurrent over there.
I didn't get that hint. I didn't want to go there at this point, but it's something that we have spoken about, the three of us, a few times.
I'm not sure if he was hinting something else. Saying, Jaydeep, you play all year round, and and you still got out on a duck. So
No,
No, getting out on a duck is
Jaydeep,
fine.
If you were to play a box cricket, let's say sometime in, that's a lot of shuffle.
That's a good fielding.
Very nice feeling.
He didn't go for the catch, but he made sure that it's only a single.
Yeah.
They have to expect
Good
that they're going
intent.
to run for every ball now.
Good intent. It's the last ball.
Yeah, last over and 5 more balls to go. Let's see. Amit was a very successful bowler last time against Bull.
Ooh.
As
Doesn't help this
Suhas,
time.
you were saying something.
I was saying, if we put the team together and we do box cricket tournament sometime later in the year, what do you think? Will we see the same kind of response from our community, and 30 minutes or less, the things will get sold out? What's your thing? What's your thought?
I think we will see more interest from the people who didn't make it in the JCL, and say, first preference to people who didn't get to play the regular.
That
one.
is possible as well.
that's a good
But
way
yeah,
of
that
thinking
is
about
all-
it, right?
yeah.
That way we get the whole community involved.
More people get involved,
Yep.
right? And there is obviously no dearth to talent.
There is none.
Right.
And I like the concept of different format of
Yeah.
cricket.
Yeah.
So box will be a nice thing. That's a nice
So
shot.
we practiced this weekend, this week in NACL.
Mhm.
It's on 101 and Story Road. They have 3 lanes indoor.
Okay.
It's a little shady area-wise, parking-wise. It's not the best of areas, so we can't have a late evening kids and family kind of a thing. Parking is really tight, so
I see.
difficult. But he runs a box cricket tournament. He runs a box cricket tournament.
Looks like
Run out appeal.
there was a chance
Yeah,
for a
there's chance
stumping
that
actually.
they run out,
but
however
the-
we call it.
But probably somebody was not attentive to understand where the batsman was when the bails got off.
So so NACL Sports indoor. He runs a box cricket. He did. I asked him for
nice.
videos.
Okay.
So once I will share it.
Sure,
That's
sure,
another
we should.
option. We were evaluating that for the KV also.
Was that the last ball of the over?
That
or-
was the
looks
last
like.
of the innings.
So 27
Yeah.
on the
All right,
board.
guys, see you
11
later.
to
Good
win.
luck.
All the
Thank
best,
you.
guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, that
What a
was
total.
a fantastic display of disciplined bowling.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So Hawks now have to make 28 runs in 12 overs. That's almost 2.5 runs per over. They have
That
a
should
team.
be doable. They have a team. They have.
Yeah, but it's a game of cricket. You never know.
That is right. You cannot write anybody off at this point till the last ball is done.
So hey, I'm
And we
going to
wish-
go and
for
spend
sure.
time with my team.
For sure. I wish you and your team all the best.
Thank you.
We'll catch up with you in a few minutes. I don't know. I think look through it this way. I don't know whose it is.
Then it's us.
Welcome back. Falcons are ready to start their innings. The two batsmen from Hawks are in the middle. Deepak is going to open. Prince is going to be on the non-striker end. Umpires are ready. Chilati is setting the field. Looks like Prince is going to take the opening ball. Thank you, scorer, for fixing. Lead striker, non-striker. It was a good full toss for Prince. Put it in the gap between point and cover region. That's a short ball. And the batsman runs 3. Mridang comes around the wicket. Or I should say over the wicket. Ooh, and it's a wide. Rightly so. Anything down the leg, it's a wide. Rakesh at the umpiring end, the main umpire at the bowler's end. There is a good ball, Mridang. Did not give any room to Prince to swing his arms.
Where's my phone?
I have your phone.
Can I have it?
So Shlok, how was your experience keeping behind the stumps?
Fun. I was in the middle of everything, you know.
You were. I was talking about it. We were talking as to how much you love to being a keeper, and you got a good chance. But you kept for what 6 overs?
Yeah.
And that was a fantastic catch.
Thanks. Yeah.
You took behind the stumps.
Thank you.
And that's a boundary.
Yeah. They made 27 and 12. We made 7 in less than 1.
Mm-hmm. You guys
Pretty
are
good
at,
margin there.
yeah. The first over, end of first over, you guys are at 11. Yellow. Ajao.
This VN's phone need that right now. It's like 20.
Not after this deep.
Thank you.
This one has 27%. You are going there?
Yes.
Okay, so make sure that you have the battery pack and you bring it back. Did you get the bowl pasta?
Yeah, it's there.
That was an expensive over. That was an expensive over for Falcons, but I know what the captains and the team is doing. They're giving opportunity to everybody to make an impact, whichever way they can. Akash is coming into bowl. That's some tight fielding by Falcons there. That's what they want. Keep it tight and let the batsman make some mistakes. Once the ball hits the sand, it is a definite 4 when you have that much of pace on the ball. That was good hitting by Deepak. 2 boundaries in the span of 4 balls. Pressure on the fielding team. It was the right intent the fielder had to go for the catch rather than worry about the runs. Because if they have the wickets, they get the wickets. That's how they're going to win this match. What a straight hit down the ground. The thick outfield does not let. The thick outfield would not let these kind of shots go all the way to the boundary, and that's the sad part of it. Another great ground shot from Prince, but an easy run. Well kept, Jaideep. You're not a year old than 20 with that kind of athleticism, jumping on, getting the ball. You're not a day older than 20. It's at the end of the second over. Score stands at 19 for the loss of no wickets. Prince is on the strike. You need 9 runs to win from 10 overs. Chilati is doing everything that he can to make sure everybody has a chance. That's the JCL spirit of the game. And my take would be, it would go JCL Spirit award should go to Chilati, given his view of how the game is positioned and what is he willing to let go. And there is a good hit over the deep extra cover region. Vaibhav is calling the fielder from the deep on the deep mid wicket into the circle. He's not expecting to bowl short, but he sent the fielder back at long off. 23 without loss. 5 to go. Looks like Prince wanted to make use of that shuffle of the fielder on the deep square-legged region. Make use of it. Move to the offside in the 4th, 5th, 6th stump line. So, and there Vaibhav gets him. He tried to get a sweep, but he got the ball under his legs into the stumps and dispatched him out of the ground. Looks like Vishal is a new batsman in. .3 overs to go, 5 runs to win. If the wickets are taken, even these 5 runs could become, that's wide. When you have a small total like this, it's very important to keep the bowling tight. Chilati realizes it, but he is open to giving those who have not gotten a chance to do something in the game. Vishal on 2 in the first ball. Ball is in the air, but the square leg fielder was slightly more squarer than where the ball was. The scores are level, 27. One more ball to go in this over. Deepak on strike. Let's see what he does. He is at 8 from 5 balls. And that's a catch. And that's a catch. Straight to the fielder, and what a focused fielding. Vishal at the non-striker end. Last ball of Vaibhav's over. They need 1 run to win. Oh. Sorry. Change of over actually. It's in the air. And that's the end of the game. This is going to give a very big boost to the net run rate for Hawks, which will come in handy as we get deeper into this tournament. They made 29 in just 3 overs. 3.1 to be precise. We will shortly move this to the presentation area. Thanks for joining. As you can see, Veer Hawks won the match against Falcons by 8. Welcome to the post-match presentation ceremony.
Played in a very good spirit. I think we want to declare man of the match.
Prince.
And the spirit of the game is going to be Akash.
Can you get that? Huh?
Yeah,
Can you get that? Yeah.
Obviously, the game was short, but
Go ahead.
I think it was good spirit in terms of
No. Bring
calling
it.
it
Bring it
four,
here.
when it could be when it could have been
Adesh.
been a controversy. So very good spirit, well played.
JCL Spirit Award from Malak Chaudhary. Thank you guys.
All right.
Thank you everybody. See you next time. Great game guys. Thanks everybody on the